Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Job Loss Lifeline podcast, where we help you protect what matters the most in your life, your family, your home, and your income before and after a job loss. Today's episode is Pocket Change, where we break down the real cost of everyday life in America and how you can afford to protect your financial security for today and tomorrow for just pennies a day. I'm your host, Vincent Faulkner, and today we're tackling sobering but fascinating questions. What is the purchase power of about $1.33 a day in America? And what has a 1,250% rate of return in just 6 months on $1.33 a day? Now, $1.33 a day doesn't sound like much, but when you multiply it over a month, that's about $40 or $485 a year. Not exactly life-changing, but it could be. Can you survive? Or at least get something meaningful of value on that budget? Let's find out. Let's get started with food. Can you eat on $1.33 a day? All right, let's start with food because, well, we all gotta eat. If you only had $1.33 a day, here's what your diet might look like. Ramen and Rice Life. You could buy a bulk pack of ramen noodles, which costs about $3 to $4 for 5 packs, giving you a meal for roughly 80 cents per day, and some rice and beans from a bulk store, and you might squeeze by. Eggs and bananas? Maybe. A dozen eggs in some places costs around $5, so you could afford 1 egg per day. Bananas go for about 60 cents a pound, meaning you could snag 1 or 2 of those daily. Finally, the fast food struggle. The dollar menu used to be a lifeline, but now it's part of history. So today, $1.33 barely covers a small drink. No fries, no side, and no sandwich. Verdict: it's possible to eat something on $1.33 a day, but it's definitely not balanced or nutritious that leads to an unhealthy lifestyle. Now let's talk about housing. What about your rent, your mortgage payment? Well, that's a tough one. $1.33 a day is just about $40 a month. What can that actually get you? Well, nothing in major cities. Even a storage unit costs more than that. Maybe shared rent in extreme cases. If you split a small apartment with 5 or 6 people, utilities included, you might be able to even contribute to the Wi-Fi bill. And the cheapest hotels and motels, nope, not happening. The lowest budget motels run about $30 to $50 per night. Realistically, $1.33 a day won't put a roof over your head unless you're couch surfing or in a shelter. Moving on to transportation, can you get around on $1.33 a day? If you need to get places, how far does $1.33 a day take you? Public transit in some cities, a bus ride in places like Chicago or LA, costs around $1.25 to $2.50, meaning you might afford 1 ride every day. Gasoline, not much. At $3.50 to $4 per gallon, $1.33 buys 1/3 of a gallon of gas, which might get you 5 to 10 miles in a fuel-efficient car. You could bike or walk. If this is in your budget, investing in a bike might be your best bet. You might find a very used bike for your whole month's budget. And the verdict is you could commute occasionally, but not daily, on $1.33 a day. Next is entertainment, because we all gotta have a little fun on $1.33 a day. Now let's talk about something fun. Can you actually entertain yourself for $1.33 a day? Streaming, nope. Netflix, Hulu, Disney are all way more than $40 a month. Music, maybe. A Spotify song purchase is about $1.29, so you could buy 1 song every day. Used books, thrift stores might have a used book for $1. Mobile games and apps, some cheap in-app purchases fall under the $1.33 threshold. If you're really stretching it, a library card is free, and that might be your best shot at entertainment. Alright, it's time to discuss healthcare. Can you afford to stay healthy on $1.33 a day? Healthcare is where things get really tough with $1.33 a day. Health insurance, forget it. Even with the cheapest plans on government exchanges, costs at least $200 per month. Medication, a bottle of ibuprofen costs around $8, so that's a week's worth of your budget just for pain relief. Doctor's visits, nope. A single visit can cost $100 to $300 without insurance. Gyms? Not really. Even the cheapest gyms are $15 a month minimum, meaning you have to save up for 12 days of your budget just to go to the gym. Verdict, you're relying on luck, good genes, and home remedies on $1.33 a day to take care of your healthcare needs. Here's a big one. Let's talk about savings and investing $1.33 a day. Can you turn $1.33 a day into something bigger? Surprisingly, yes, if you're patient. Savings accounts, if you saved it every day, after a year, you'd have $485. Investing, if you invested $1.33 daily with a 6% return in 6 years, you'd have about $3,000. Or you could earn 1,250% interest rate of return to turn $1.33 a day in 6 months into $3,000. Find out more soon on how to do that. And crypto, high risk but theoretically $1.33 investment in Bitcoin daily could add up if the market doesn't crash. If you're playing the long game, small amounts do add up over time. Wrapping up with our final conclusions. What can the power of $1.33 a day really do for you? So what's the takeaway here with everything we just learned? Well, for food, barely. It's possible but extremely unhealthy. For housing, not a chance. For transportation, occasionally but not daily. For entertainment, a little if you get creative. For your future, if you save and invest $1.33 a day could eventually be meaningful. Make the most of your money by maximizing your rate of return in as many ways as possible. Get an income protection plan that can provide you a 1,250% rate of return on your money premium investment in just 6 months to protect what matters the most to you, your family, your home, and your income. At the end of the day, $1.33 doesn't nearly go as far as it used to, but if you're strategic, you can still make it work for some things, but most importantly, provide you and your family the protection you need in today's world and future in any way you can. Don't forget to follow us and like us on Facebook for more eye-opening looks at money in America before and after a job loss. Until next time, spend wisely. Your financial security and future depends on it. Whether you're employed or if you recently experienced a job loss, now is the time for you to protect your financial future using job loss income protection planning. Investing in a job loss income protection plan is a small step that can make a big difference, providing you with the security you need for everyday life or a transitional period like a job loss. Remember, protecting your financial health and well-being is protecting your future. Stay safe, stay proactive, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening. The Job Loss Lifeline's mission is to not only help you protect what matters the most to you, your family, your home, and your income before and after a job loss with valuable information you need to know, we also want to make sure you have access to must-own benefits that are now available to you nationwide. Attention, all W-2 full-time employees ages 18 to 60 nationwide. A new national guaranteed issue membership benefits program with access to family health care and financial services is now available to you, and if you suffer a job loss, includes $3,000 in additional job loss income benefits on top of state unemployment benefits. Yes, with an income protection program, you can get a 1,250% rate of return on your premium investment in your financial security and your family's health and well-being in just 6 months if you suffer a job loss. Find out more information and get enrolled today. Go to www.thejoblosslifeline.com or www.yourpaymentguardian.org. Until next time, America, this has been the Job Loss Lifeline podcast, helping you protect what matters the most in your life, your family, your home, and your income.